Good morning and welcome back to Hbtv for the week of April 13th, 2020. Here is your weather for this week. On Monday, it's going to be a high of 68 degrees, but it will be raining. Tuesday, partly sunny with a high of 51 degrees. Wednesday, also partly sunny with a high of 47 degrees. Thursday, partly sunny with a high of 45 degrees. And finally on Friday, it will be a little bit rainy with a high of 47 degrees. I hope everyone is staying healthy and doing well. I hope everyone had a great weekend. Now we have some very special videos from your own Homer Brink Student Council members to showcase the second virtual Spirit Week. Have a great week, everyone.
This week is another Spirit Week, and Monday is Meme Day. Make your own original meme or recreate one. I recreated this one. And this one is an original I made. I can't wait to see all the fun ideas you come up with for Monday's Meme Day Spirit Day. Bye!
Isabella Faith,
What?
when's the last time you took a shower?
Like 6 days ago?
6 days ago? Listen, sister, just because it's day 253 of quarantine doesn't mean you don't ever have to take a shower.
I don't want to take a shower!
How long has she been in there? Izzy,
What?
how long have you been in there?
Like 20 minutes?
20 minutes?
Yeah? I don't want to get out of the shower! It's so freezing! Hey, Homer Brink friends. This is Izzyaki here, and I'm wishing you all a happy meme day. And remember, no crying and social distancing.
Spirit Week is just like an HP teacher. I'm Mrs. Chandis, and this is how you draw an octopus. You have a circle, you have 8 legs, 2 eyes, and a smile. Would you like some gum? Another famous teacher you might know is Mrs. Gibby. It's Friday, class. Let's watch some HET on the smartboard. It's Friday. Candy time. You brought in your reading log, Timmy. To you. Another famous teacher you might know is Mr. Korea. All right, kids, get off the bus. Single file. Look, walk, single file. Walk.
Don't forget on Wednesday to dress up as your favorite character from a book or a movie. I'm Hulk from the Avengers. Hulk smash.
Thursday Spirit Week is Throwback Day. You can dress up in clothing from throughout the decades. If you're going for a 60s look, wear a tie-dye shirt, some ripped jeans, and Birkenstocks. For 70s, you can wear a sequin shirt, some bell-bottom jeans, and some sunglasses. For 90s, you can wear a leather jacket with a white tee. Can't wait to see your outfits.
Hello, my name is Owen from Miss Vitanza's class. On Friday is going to be Spartan Spirit Day. I have my stuff on. Go Spartans!
Hello, Homer Brinkers. Just coming to you from Mrs. Gooseman's yard. Want to let you know that HB is doing good, the tortoise from my office. Right now, he's having a great time. It's his first time out in the sunshine since September, and he's really cruising, as you can see. So his favorite things to eat are peppers, spinach, and those of you who feed him know that he loves bananas. So right now he's on the search for a dandelion. He's looking for some good weeds to eat. And I like to bring him out in the sunshine when it's above 70 degrees every single day in the summertime. And I'm so glad it's warm soon and early this year so he can have some fun and an adventure. There he goes. See you all soon. Dandelion.
He knows what she's doing.
He is chowing. He's so happy to be outside. Great job, HB.
Hi, Homer Brink. It's Mrs. Mely again with my daughter Jillian, and we thought we'd share a song with you that I think most Homer Brink kids know. If you don't know it, it's very easy and you can join in. You just have to locate some things in your house with your eyes that are the colors that we call out. So Search for something in the room that you're in that's red. Find it with your eyes. Search for something that's blue. Search for something that's yellow, something that's pink, and something that's black. And some of you might know what song I'm about to do. And I'm going to use a guiro, a frog guiro. You scrape a guiro. Hear how it sounds? Sounds like a toad, kind of. That's why it's shaped like it. And it's a song called Sambalilea. And it's about a kid named Sambalilea who's a show-off. And sometimes being a show-off is not the best thing because you're kind of bragging and trying to think you're the best at everything. But you'll see it's not a good idea. He gets into a little trouble. So we hope you join us singing along. Here we go. Sambalilea is a show-off. He threw a rock at a mango tree. Mango stayed up, stone fell down on his head. Sambalilea is at home in bed. Clap your hands and twirl, oh menina. Clap your hands and twirl, oh menina. Clap your hands and twirl, oh menina. Put your hand on your head. Point to something that's red. Put your hand on your shoe. Point to something that's blue. Put your hands in the air. Wave those hands while they're there. Put your hand on your elbow. Point to something that's yellow. Everybody blink. Point to something that's pink. Put your hands on your back. Point to something that's black. Hey, thanks for joining us. We hope you enjoyed the song. I miss you guys. Can't wait to see you.
Hbtv. Today I'm going to show you how to make a sweet and salty cinnamon pretzel mix. We will be using the oven, so make sure when you do anything that requires the oven that you have a parent supervision with you. All right, so this is what your cinnamon mix will look like. It's pretty healthy. You could add any cereals or pretzels or peanuts that you want, but this will be the collection that I'm going to use today. So let's get started. The first thing that you're going to need is 2 cups of pretzels, any shape, and 1.5 cups of Rice Chex Mix cereal. You can use any flavor. You can use plain or honey nut, any flavor you want. You're going to use 1 cup of peanuts, either salted or plain. And the other thing you're going to have is 2 tablespoons of melted butter. That's cool enough that you can hold on to it. And you're going to drizzle that on top of your mixture. And either shaking it up, I like to shaking it or stirring it with a spoon. Make sure everything is coated well. Okay, I'm going to put that off to the side. The next thing you need is 1 tablespoon of plain cinnamon. You put that in a separate bowl. 1 tablespoon of coarse sea salt. And 1/4 cup of sugar. Okay. You're going to stir that all around so that all the ingredients get mixed well together. Okay. Then you're going to dump that on top of your pretzel mix that you've already blended together. And you're either going to stir it or shake it. I like to shake it. Get a nice even blend. Covered. All right. The last thing you're going to do is you're going to pour your mix on top of a foil-covered cookie tray. Okay, you're going to spread that out on the pan as flat as you can get it. You're going to place that into a preheated oven that's been preheated to 325 degrees. Make sure you have your parents help you with that. And you're going to put that in your oven for 8 minutes. When your mix is done, you're going to wait for it to cool, and then you can put it into a container and enjoy it either cold or room temperature. Don't forget, Hbtv, reach for excellence.
Hey Spartans, coming to you here from the Hennessy house. I have Kyle and Jack, and we're gonna play one of our favorite family games. It's called Spoons. What you need is a deck of cards and spoons. You need one less spoon than the amount of people playing. We have 3 of us, so we have 2 spoons out here. You deal out 4 cards to everybody, and the objective is to get 4 of a kind. When you get 4 of a kind, you take a spoon from the middle, and everyone else in the game follows suit. The last person who does not get a spoon, that person is out then. So we're gonna try it. We'll show you how it goes. I'm the dealer. I pick up a card. If I like it, I keep it. If not, I pass it on. You should always have 4 cards in your hand. That's how it goes. What did you get? 4 of a kind?
Yeah, all 10s.
Kyle got 4 10s, and Jack got the spoon first. So hope you get to try it with your family. Have some fun. Bye.
Bye.
Hi, Homer Brink. Buckley's here. We are playing outside today, and we thought we would show you some learning games you can play if you have some chalk at home. So we are going to start with Chase. He's a 5th grader, and he's going to do a division practice game. You could do this with addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. You just write the answers on the ground and then have somebody call out the number sentence. So, Chase, 50 divided by 5.
10.
25 divided by 5.
5.
32 divided by 4.
8.
Good job. So you keep going until you spray all of the answers. Next we have Brayden. He's going to do a reading game over here. This is a word ladder with some word families he's been working on, and he's going to roll the dice and then jump or step that many spaces and read the words.
Cat, hat, dot, pot, rat, not.
Good. And you could take turns with partners and keep rolling to see who gets to the end of the ladder first. Good. And then next to that we have a math game. He's practicing addition facts. So you could use a dice, or you could just step on the number sentences as you go. So let's try that first, Brayden. Let's say, what's 6 plus 6?
12,
3 plus 3?
6,
2 plus 5?
7,
Or I could call them out of order and he can run and jump on them, like 5 plus 5.
10,
8 plus 1.
9,
6 plus 3.
9,
Good. Or if he wanted to, he could spray the number sentences with the spray bottle if you have one of those. 6 plus 0.
6,
2 plus 2.
good.
Good. So these are just some ideas of how you could practice your reading or math outside. We hope everybody is staying safe and healthy, and we miss you very much. Say goodbye.
Bye.
Hi, Homer Brink. Mrs. McCoy here. We are walking in our neighborhood right now, my daughter and I, and taking in this beautiful spring day, taking pictures of flowers and looking for signs of spring and warmer days. I hope everybody else is out there enjoying this sunshine and taking advantage of this nice weather and staying safe and happy and healthy and just enjoying this time with your family. I miss you all. I miss our school family, but I know we'll all be together again soon. So in the meantime, just make the best of this. Take care of each other, stay happy, and we'll see you soon.
Hey everybody, here's our new challenge for today. It's our sidewalk chalk challenge. We have different components in our challenge. My boys are gonna run through it for you today, and we hope you send us your videos. Thanks. Ready, guys?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Walk along the path, walk. Broad jumps. Keep going, bear crawl. Yeah, on your tippy toes. And then no, hop on one foot and pop those bubbles. Good job. Great job, guys.
Hi everybody, it's Mr. Kroyak here, and I got Mrs. Kroyak that's going to help us out here today. We have a cool new game that we're going to introduce to you. This is called the Bottle Flip Tic-Tac-Toe game. And here's how it works. Each you and your partner are going to have one water bottle. It's going to be filled up about a third to halfway up with water. And what you're going to do is you're going to try to flip the bottle over and have it land right way up. Now each time you do that, you will take one of your items. You will each have 3 items. It could be bean bags, it could be crackers, it could be pencils, whatever you want to do to identify that those are your bags, like X's and O's and tic-tac-toe. Now if I'm able to land it right side up, okay, I get to go out and place one bean bag on a spot, just like in tic-tac-toe, and then I will race back. However, if I am to try to flip it twice in a row, and it does not land right side up, you need to do an exercise that you and your partner have come up with as like a penalty or something that you have to do before you can flip again. So for us, we've chosen ski jumps. So if I go twice in a row and both times the bottle does not land face up, I need to do 5 ski jumps side to side before I can flip again. Do you understand? Understand, Mrs. Kroyak?
I do.
Okay, we're gonna try it out.
Do you want that tilted down a little?
Yeah, I'll tilt it down a little bit. You guys can see the board. Here we go. Ready, set, go. Yeah, do your ski jumps.
Oh crap!
Man. Oh.
I win!
So, as you can see, Miss Kroyak has been practicing all morning. She just kicked my butt.
I haven't.
I know, she hasn't. So, it's something really fun you can do. You can change up the exercise every single time. Just something different. You can do it inside. We use chalk outdoors, but if you have hula hoops, ropes, anything you want, you can try something different and do it at home. Good luck with it. Try it out and send us your video. All right, good to see everybody. Looking forward to seeing the videos. Bye.
Coach Price here from Homer Brink Physical Education Team, and our flip grid for this session here is going to revolve around some games that I used to play when I was your guys' age, 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade there. Quarter hockey and paper football. These things don't require a lot of equipment, which is perfect if happens to be a day that's not great outside. So I want to show you how to play these games and talk about a couple concepts that you can answer in your responses. So what we're going to do with the quarter hockey is you're going to get 3 coins. Quarters are best, and you start off by putting them on the edge right here. Now my partner here, who I'm playing against, is going to make a goal with her fingers using her index finger and her pinky. You start off by using a certain amount of force to start off. You flick the quarters. Now you can see we have a triangle here. You have a choice to make in that the only way that you move forward is by hitting one of the quarters between 2 others. So I'm going to slide in between here, and then I get to keep moving forward. And then eventually, if I see an opening big enough, I can try to shoot. Now, if I hit one of my quarters there, my turn is over. If I go to slide and it doesn't go all the way through, my turn is over. If one of my coins goes off the table, my turn is over. Now, if I'm successful, however, right here, that's a goal. Okay? So then after my turn is over, Leah's going to get an opportunity and she will then be able to go. So I'll have my goal here. Oh, she didn't make it through, so therefore her turn is over. So it's a matter of, who can use the right amount of force to get the coins nice and spread out. You really want to have a nice pattern where you're able to easily go between two coins. So that's quarter hockey. That's a lot of fun. The next game that you can try is paper football. We used to play a lot of this at lunchtime. How this game is going to start off is, here is my end line. Leah's end line is over there. We are going to take turns knocking it back and forth. And what we're trying to do is be the person to get it to hang over the edge. Now, if it goes off the table, you just keep going. Now, if one of us is successful, oh, I almost had it there. If one of us is successful and it ends on the edge and there's a piece hanging over it, that is considered a touchdown. Then the person would be able to kick an extra point. Leah's going to make a field goal with her fingers there. You can decide exactly where you want to put your kicking place, and then you can try to kick it through there, and that would be your extra point. So both of these games require you to have a good sense of force. So the flip grid discussion that I want you to post is, would love to see you guys show us some games that you've been playing that don't require a lot of equipment, something simple that maybe others watching weren't thinking about. And then with these particular games, I'm hoping that you will maybe take the time to play that with brothers or sisters or your family. And when you post about a game that you're playing, or maybe you just like to post yourselves playing this game, ask yourself, what is force, all right? Because force is going to be really important here when you're knocking the coins or when you're knocking the football around. And then how is force important with these games here? So just a couple fun questions to be thinking about with this particular flip grid. So really hope that you enjoy these games that we showed you, and we're looking forward to seeing some simple games that maybe you are playing at home during this time. Bye guys.
Hi boys and girls, it's Mrs. Quick. I have a project this week. You might have seen it online, or your parents might have seen it on Facebook, but we are going to try and decorate the windows on the front of our house to look like stained glass, which is beautiful, colorful glass. Before you do this project at home, you need your parents' permission to use a window. If you're going to decorate the window, you also have to have special tape called painter's tape so that it will peel off nicely. If you can't use a window, you could do the same project outside on a sidewalk or in a driveway and use chalk, and I think then you could use any kind of tape that you have at home and it will peel. So the first step, if you're using a window, is to get the window nice and clean. That's good to do anyway. And then you're going to take some painter's tape. Often it's blue. Again, make sure you have permission. But you're going to make a design on the window. So you can use diagonal lines to make triangles, or you can make lines to make squares and rectangles. And you can just rip the tape and let it overlap a little bit before you put the next piece. So now you can see what I have on a window. I have some diagonal lines and different shapes, and my family chose to put a cross in the center of our design. But this is what I did with the tape. So if you're making a specific design, you might want to cut the edges with a pair of scissors to make them nice and straight like I did in the corners. But on other places it can overlap. Okay, so once you have your design, the next step is to paint. Now again, if you're using your window, you need to make sure you're using, this says acrylic paint. This is craft paint, like you can buy at a craft store, and you might have at home already. And it washes right off with soap and water, so that's safe to use on the window. I know I've said it before, but I'm going to say it again. You need your parents' permission before you can start to paint on your windows. Make sure that you're using the right materials. But I'm going to paint all different colors, so maybe some pastel or some rainbow colors. And I have a different paintbrush for each color that I'm going to use, but if you don't, you can rinse your brush in between. Okay, boys and girls, I'm still working on my yellow, but I just made an important realization that when you get to the edge near your window frame, you want to be sure that you have tape there going straight up, like any good painter would know, I guess, so that you don't get paint on the frame of your window of your house. Okay, so we put our paint on a paper plate so that it's all right here handy. And I happened to have these foam brushes, but they sell them at places like the dollar store. I don't know if your family's out too much right now, but you might have brushes at home. Or again, like I said, if you have sidewalk chalk, this is a great project for the ground. We happened to have some craft materials at home already. But so here I'm painting, and I'm trying to make my lines not super streaky, just smooth over. And you can see how I used some whatever colors you'd like. If you want to make a color a little bit lighter or more pastel, you can mix it with white and just paint in those spaces all around your window. Okay, so this is what my window looks like now that it's painted. And like I said, even if you only have one paintbrush at home, you can wash it and reuse it for colors. And then when it's good and dry, you're going to work on peeling the tape away. Let me find a spot where maybe we started. You're going to peel the tape away, and that's going to leave lines where the window is just clear glass. And you will have this pretty stained glass look. Okay, boys and girls, and this is our finished window with the tape removed. Have fun if you decide to make this project at home.
Good morning, welcome back. We've got some birthdays to celebrate this week. On April 14th, Eleanor S. in Miss Scrupa's class. On April 15th, Elise R., Caden Q., Lucy N., and Renee May M. On April 16th, Daniel C., Caroline S., Demayas K. On April 17th, Kaylee T., Anaya V., Finley T. On April 18th, Gannon G., and a very special birthday to Mrs. O. On April 19th, Shadrick C., and Coraline K., and finally, Mrs. Deo. We hope you have another great week, Homer Brink, and remember, don't forget, reach for excellence.